morning, everybody. Welcome here at Varsity Field number 1. We are looking at the CPI BASH. Now that is like a T8 cricket match, only 8 overs per innings. And we've got 5 matches for the CPI Masters here today. First up is CPI Challengers, who are batting first. Opening for CPI Challengers is Jaden Davids and Lucas Boucher. Let's see how the match starts. Still the same format. 8 players, 8 overs. All LMS rules apply. Also glad to announce that it looks like our connection is a whole lot better today. Hopefully that will remain. We've got a bit of a breeze coming here. Oh, that ball is up in the air. Is it going to be caught? Looks like that was not the case. But in any case, exciting matches coming here today. We've got 5 matches being live streamed from this field. Each match about an hour, a little bit more than an hour. This match will be CPI Masters against CPI Challengers. CPI Challengers batting first, obviously. Not obviously, but it looks like somebody won the toss and opted for CPI Challengers first. Match also CPI Masters against the CPI Challengers. So it will be good to see who's going to win. One of these teams are going to win both those matches, or is it going to be a draw? Then CPI Hotshots will be joining us for the remaining 3 matches. And yeah, I think that is going to be a exciting match. CPI Challengers, CPI Masters against CPI Hotshots. There's no time for getting your iron on the ball. There's only 8 overs per innings, so every ball counts. Well, that will mean 2 things. One, the batsmen, they have to bat a lot faster. They need to go for those boundaries unless they've got a lot of energy to run. And I think maybe the CPI Masters, their only disadvantage here today is because they've played all 5 matches in concession. So they have to spare their energy for the rest of the day, and it's going to be an extremely hot day. Once again, it's predicted to be 37 degrees Celsius. But right now the weather is nice. There's a bit of a breeze. It's already becoming hot from earlier on this morning. Only going to get hotter, warmer. And another beautiful shot there by Mark Boucher. They're quickly going for 2 runs. Is it going to be a run out? There's a possibility. It looks like there's a big appeal from Arthur Creer. Umpire Ayana doesn't seem to be convinced. Unfortunately, that is a man you need to convince. And it seems like that just didn't happen here today. Unfortunately, we don't have a video camera anymore, so we don't have that good close-up footage for the highlight videos afterwards. Still has to be fixed or repaired, but we did bring our drone today, so we're going to send that up in the air every now and then to get some footage. And another huge shot into the air. It's not going to carry to the boundary. But you can see that the CPI challenger are trying very hard to get that ball away to the boundaries. Can only assume that, oh, that went straight through the field, and that is going to be 4 runs. Abras Khan won't be too happy with that. Well, obviously Jaden Davids would appreciate that extra 4. Didn't have to touch the ball. And that is 6 runs. Beautiful 6 there by Jaden. And I think that is something that we should expect to see during the rest of the day. A lot of 6s, lot of 4s, basically a lot of boundaries. That is if the batsmen are able to manage it. Another huge shot. This one is up in the air. It's not going to be a boundary. It's being stopped about 20 meters in. Like we said earlier, it's going to be a pretty long day for the CPI Masters. They're playing all 5 matches. And then we've also got the CPI Hotshots currently playing on one of the other fields. And they are playing league games this morning as well. And I'm pretty sure that that match is starting around about 9 o'clock. But they should be in time for the 3rd match here. That when that match should be finished by then. Well, that is a plan. Only 6 more overs for this innings. 2 down. Projected score 76. Another huge shot there by, looks like Lucas. The ball's racing to the boundary. That is going to be 4 runs. Added to tally of Lucas Boucher. That ball was racing down the field. And it's just too far away for the fielder to get to. We should see that projected score climbing again as well. 76 at the moment. Lucas Boucher is trying the same, but this time the ball stops rolling here in the midfield, but it's enough for 2 runs. And there's a bit of a misfield. That ball went straight through the fielder. And that's 4 runs. I'm pretty sure that guy is not going to be happy with himself. Guy's probably still warming up. But I'm pretty sure that Lucas Boucher is going to keep hitting the ball in that direction. Although he can choose any direction, but it all depends on the ball. This one is being hit a little bit more straight to the fielder, but he stops it about 5 meters in from the boundary. projected score has jumped up to 86. Huge appeal there by Matt Martinez. But Ayana isn't interested. And we can hear that the supporters are warming up as well, because there's some music here on the side of the field. And I can only presume that it's mostly done by the CPI challengers. Seems like it. So they are getting ready for a enjoyable day. And I'm pretty sure that they are also playing a league game a little bit later today. So I'm not exactly sure if I don't think the microphone is going to pick up the sound from the music. If it's being listened to on the app, it's there shouldn't be a problem with it. And that is 4 runs, an extra 4 runs by Lucas. He's chasing these CPI masters all around. All 3 of the games that are being played here in the Bash today are CPI sponsored teams, and they are all going to the World Championships in December next month. So this is brilliant practice for them. Maybe a little bit of, and that ball is straight, and that looks like it's over the head of a fielder. That is 6 runs. Looks like Lucas is going to rack up a 50 here today. With only 8 overs per innings, I can only assume that the bowling will be changing as well after this over. And then we'll be switching over to the Afrikaans commentary. Just found the bottom edge of Lucas there. Bowling came from the varsity end. I'm pretty sure it's going to switch over now to be coming from the Tempe end. Yes. Ayana picked up on that. En so verander hulle ook, en net soos ons wat ons oorgaan na Afrikaanse kommentaar. Gaan redelik met kop hou vandag, aangesien die wedstryde redelik baie korter is, maar dis die eerste helfte van die eerste beurt wat nou verby is. CPI Challengers wat kolf, en die geskatte telling wat die rekenaar vir ons sê is 86 lopies. Gaan kyk hoe naby hulle aan dit gaan kom. Ek is seker met Lucas Pelcher wat nou daar staan, gaan dit dalk nader aan 100 wees. Alhoewel hy al klaar 30 lopies van 14 balle het, so hy gaan nie meer baie langer kan staan nie. Nog 20 lopies, dan moet hy verklaar. Maar daar is genoeg skietgoed in elk geval op die bankie vir CPI Challengers om weer te kan inkom. Arthur wat so 'n bietjie sy vel daar rondskuif. Hy weet presies hoe om hierdie spelers aan te vat. En hierdie is 'n pragtige hou. Oh! Dit lyk soos 6 lopies. Wonder of hy veldwerker reg is, die bal het hom so op die skouer gevang. Byna gelyk na so 'n vangskoot. Kom ons sê Sonmaat is nie baie gelukkig met hom. En nog 4 lopies daarso. Die keer vir Lucas, ook vir Lucas natuurlik. Daar met 'n sweep uit die bal geslaan vir 'n 4. Veldwerker het net 'n hand by dit bygekry, maar nie heeltemal gestop nie. Hy draai dieselfde, die keer word hy ook nie gevang nie, en die keer is 6 lopies vir Lucas, en ons sien dat daardie teikentelling oorgespring het oor die 103. Hang nou baie ook af van die speler wat vir Lucas Belcher gaan vervang hierna. Hy het nog 4 lopies, dan moet hy verklaar. Pragtige 46 lopies van 17 balle wat hy aangeteken het. Baie cricket wat ons vandag kan sien. Ek dink CPI Challengers is die hoogste op die eerste divisie ranglys. En ons kan baie van hulle verwag. Hierdie gaan 4 lopies wees. Reguit geslaan. Lucas Belcher wat verklaar met 'n grenshou. Lopies van 19 balle. Pragtig gebeur daarso deur Lucas Belcher. Teikentelling is 101. Hy het so met 2 lopies afgekom. Maar ons gaan kyk of daardie trend kan voortgaan. Dit was uit die 5de beer. Daar is nog 3 balbeurte oor in hierdie helfte van die wedstryd. Jaco Venter wat opkom om te kom bal. En saam met Jaden is dit Graham Maguire wat die golfplat aandurf. Lucas Belcher wat baie gelukkig van die veld afstap. En is 'n groot hou. En hy hop, die bal hop oor die veldwerk. Wys jou hoe hard hierdie veld is. Bal wat reg oor die veldwerker se kop hop. From 14 volts. At the moment 67. Ons kan sien na die vooruitgeskatte telling het so 'n bietjie afgekom, en dit is heel waarskynlik met Graham wat opgekom het. Die vlaag van grenshou het so 'n klein bietjie van 'n dip geneem. En dit sal natuurlik Graham wat eers bietjie sy voete moet vind daarso, alhoewel Jaden aangaan. Hierdie bal gaan in die middeveld opgetel word. Gaan net genoeg wees vir 1 lopie. Teikentelling wat nog 'n bietjie afkom. Nou 98. 11 balle wat oorbly in hierdie beurt van die wedstryd. En hierdie een word reguit gespeel na die veldwerker toe. Daar sal net een loopie gehardloop kan word. Venter se beurt wat verby is. Wyntjie wat opsteek, maar hy is baie lekker op die oomblik. Die mikrofoon wat ons gebruik behoort meeste van die wind se klank uit te sny. Wag, taktiek is Zibo se gekraker hoor in die agtergrond, maar die wind nie so seer nie. Nog 'n bal wat reguit na die veldwerker gespeel word. Nie pragtig opgetel nie, maar hy het so 30 meter vanaf die grens in wat hy gestop is en teruggegooi is vir die pakiewagter. Challengers wat so 'n bietjie druk op hulle kry. Sover 'n pragtige vertoning daarso deur CPI Challengers Lucas Pelcher. Hierdie bal hardloop aan die grens toe, maar dit is 4 lopies. Jaden wat aangaan met om daarom 'n grenshou geslaan te kry. Twee dinge wat ons opgetel het hier vandag. Lucas Pelcher is pragtig op vorm. CPI Master sal dalk nog moet werk aan om daai balle raak gevang te kry. Want hier's 'n paar grenshoue wat nou saam word in die wedstryd wat nie raak gevang is nie. Lucas Pelcher kon vroeër sy paakie verloor het. As ek mis het 3 geleenthede. Al 3 daai geleenthede was vir Brou. Nog 'n bal wat na die grens toe hardloop en dit is 4 lopies. Heel waarskynlik ja, dit is vir Jaden. Graham wat nog van die merkie af moet kom. Ek het so 'n idee, dit is dalk die strategie nou om vir Jaden aan die aanvangskant te hou, so ver as moontlik, aangesien sy ook al op die bal is. Nog een bal van hierdie beurtwoord. Hierdie moet reguit na die veldwerker geslaan. Weer 'n keer 'n bal wat nogal redelik hoog op. Bal het die grond getref en die veldwerker moet spring om by die bal te kom so hoog op hy. Ons gevloeg hard die grond is vanoggend, want toe ons die penne ingeslaan het vir die gazebo, nogal 'n redelike effort gewees om die penne in die grond in te kry. Is redelik hard, gelukkig het ons 'n hamer gebring, want anders sou dit glad nie gewerk het nie. It is 71. And this no, it looks like it's on 6 overs. There's 2 overs left. Okay, then this thing froze again. The scoreboard frozen. Van die veldwerkers het pas vir ons gesê dat dit is die laaste beurt wat nou gebal word. En ja, ons kan sien dat die puntebord gevries het. Hoop nie is 'n probleem wat ons gereeld vandag gaan hê nie, en as ons dit al in die eerste wedstryd het. Dan ja, daar is nog 4 wedstryde. Hier word 'n 4 geslaan. As ek sê, dit is vinnig uitgevind. Die klink by die puntetelling is nou op 90 en is die laaste bilbeurt nou van die eerste beurt se bilwerk en ja, tussen Jaden en Graham gaan hulle natuurlik mik vir 'n 100. Ek dink dit is 'n goeie teken om te jaag. En dan hopelik sal ons die opdatering van die puntebord kan kry gedurende die ruil van spanne. Gelukkig die sending lyk goed. Redelijk konstant met 'n goeie sending is wat kom. Behalwe daar het hy nou 'n bietjie gedip. Maar die res van die tyd is hy konstant goed. Veldwerker wat ver moet inhardloop om daai bal te kon keer. Klink soos die laaste bal van die beurt. Natuurlik sal daar nou 'n kans wees vir die challengers om 'n homerun geslaan te kry. Gaan hulle doen. Natuurlik is dit geprobeer. Daai bal is hoog in die lug en op. Is dit 6? Ja, dit is 'n 6. Die challengers wat hulle beurt afrond met 'n homerun. Pragtig gedoen daar deur die challengers. Baie seker hulle het dan nou by hulle 100-tal uitgekom. Die umpire Ayanda daar sal waarskynlik nou die foon update en dan sal die regte puntetelling deurkom. Maar ek is baie seker amper my geld daarop sit dat hulle het hulle 100-tal gehaal. As hy, ons gaan kyk of ons met Ayanda kan praat om daardie probleempie uit te sorteer met die puntebord. Maar pragtig gedoen hier so deur die challengers. Dink ek ons gaan nog baie aksie hier sien vandag. Baie lekker cricket en hierdie tipe aksie gaan ons dan aan die gang hou om energie te voel of energieklik te voel deur die res van die dag. Ja, ons gaan net gou die klank afsit vir 'n rukkie en dan ons gaan die beeldmateriaal laat aanhou rol. Ja, gaan ons nou terug wees. Okay, we got an update on the score. You won't be able, maybe it's showing on the app, but it's not showing on the scoreboard as at the bottom of your screen. But I just got confirmation from umpire Ayanda that the CPI Challengers scored 106 runs. So the CPI Masters must come back and score 107 runs to win this match. And that last ball was indeed a home run, which means it's 12 runs instead of 6. There you can see the scoreboard updated at the bottom. So yes, you can expect an exciting match for the rest of this match. The CPI challengers are standing together, like getting ready to come up, and CPI Masters are staying in the shade. And only obviously only the batsmen that will be getting some sun for this rest of this match, and that is deservedly so, because they will need to keep cool as much as possible for today, playing 5 matches in consecution. 5 consecutive matches. Sorry, that is the right pronunciation. So CPI Masters, they have 2 things to work on maybe for the second innings and for the rest of the day. One thing is maybe look at trying to be more consistent in catching those balls that's coming through for sixes. Sometimes you just can't do anything about it, but today they dropped 3 of those. And I'm pretty sure all 3 of those times were chances where they could have taken out Lucas Boucher. We could see that the flurry of runs just came down as soon as he declared for his 50 runs. Declared with a beautiful 4 that he hit straight, but Jaden and Graham, they continue to do pretty well. You can see Graham, he was the one he had hit that. It looks like he is the one that hit that home run. Got a 20 from 4 balls. So he wasn't in for a long time, but he did pretty well. Did his part. I think we can have a look at whether they'll be playing the same way in the match just after this one, because then it's another match between CPI Masters and CPI Challengers, and all the matches being live streamed here today are sponsored by CPI. I want to thank our sponsors very much for contributing to the success of these teams going to Worlds next month. So basically this is, that is a CPI bash, and that's largely due because the 3 teams playing here, all 3 of them are sponsored by CPI. CPI Masters playing all 5 matches, CPI Challengers playing in the first 2, and CPI Hotshots playing in the last 3 matches. So all of them sponsored by CPI. and all of three of these teams are going to the Worlds next month. So this is basically a practice run. And what we've seen in the first innings, it is something the CPI Masters, it's just putting each player under so much pressure so that they can learn how to deal with it when they get to World Champs. Also remember, these guys are playing year in, year out against the same teams. They know each other very well. And it's only during the Nationals and the World Cup that they play against unknown teams. Obviously during the week when they practice, some of the teams practice at Action Cricket arena here in Bloemfontein at the showgrounds. So then they play against other teams as well. But at this stage I'm pretty sure that they are familiar with those players too. CPI Masters opened their innings with, they just couldn't get that ball past Lucas Boucher doing the fielding here on our right. We're able to run 2 runs from the first ball. That's a pretty good start, but they will need to, there's only going to be 40 balls in this innings, so if they want to score 106 runs, they will definitely need to do more than singles and doubles. They definitely need to rack in a lot of boundaries, just like Lucas Boucher did in the first innings. Forgot about that name there. Batsman for that ball is up there. Lucas just couldn't get to it. But Lucas Boucher basically predicted that one. And we don't see often that surname. Seth we see a lot. Like Vleermouse. That ball is going to be stopped about 15 meters in from the boundary. CPI Masters just struggling to get the ball away over the boundary rope. Another huge shot. This looks like it's that is going to be stopped as well. Brilliant fielding here by the challengers. And it looks like the scoreboard is working for now. It's updating nicely. Looks like the streaming health, or the stream health, the signal staying consistent. Touch wood. And there might be a bit of a slight vibration every now and then. We're trying to prevent that as much as possible. And that is because of the wind that's coming from our back. And we try not to prevent it too much for 2 reasons. One, it's buggering a bit with the footage, but mostly it is because that was it good. a huge appeal there by the challengers, but the one that is supposed to be getting excited or indicating that the excitement cheer was successful is umpire Ayanda, and he's not interested. Very experienced umpire, you're not going to fool him that easily. That ball is racing to the boundary. Is it going to make it? Yes, two fielders stopped it just in time. Some encouragement coming here from Lucas Boucher to his team, telling them they're doing a great job. And the challenges are putting a lot of pressure here on the Masters. They are preventing everybody from coming through. Lucas just misfield that one a little, but it looks like he's having a lot of fun. The mistakes that he's making aren't that too much of a problem. Not just he hasn't missed those huge catches like the Masters did in the first innings. Hopefully at the end of today the Masters will be able to up their field work a little, be more consistent in taking those catches. Luckily they've got 5 matches to get that sorted out, and I think that's largely why this CPI Bash was organized for today, for these 3 World Cup teams to come and practice and get ready for that. That's a huge shot. It's a full toss. Looks like that was a 4. Yes, the ball is in the road. So that's definitely a boundary. Just can't remember seeing an indication from Ayana whether that's a 4 or a 6, and whether the scoreboard is updated at the bottom, but it seems as it was a 4, because at the bottom right of your screen, last 10 balls shows 3, 1, 2, 4, so that was possibility of that being a 4 was very good. And then another time, same shot, just didn't. It was a catcher that was missed there by the challengers, but it was, I must say that was a difficult catch. But the Masters nearly lost a wicket there now. And we can hear, well, I don't know if you can hear, but Lucas Pouch is consistently encouraging his team, especially Martin now bowling exactly the way he wants him to bowl. And as well as the fielders, every time they stop a boundary from coming through, he's thanking them, motivating them, encouraging them vocally, and it shows what kind of captain he is. don't see that many boundaries coming through at the moment, and I think it's largely due to the CPI Masters not able to get that ball through the defense of the CPI challenges. There are many gaps, but they aren't finding it at the moment. Probably also due to the bowling of the challenges that is dead straight, and they can't afford to miss those balls. That was a third over done. One more over coming from the varsity end. Then they'll be switching, then they'll be bowling from the Tempe end, and then we'll be switching over to Afrikaans commentary once again. We can barely see a whisper of any clouds in the sky, so there's no chance of raining today. That's a beautiful shot, it's straight, and that is 4 runs. No, that is 6 runs. Jaco Venter hitting the first 6 for the CPI Masters. Hopefully there is going to be a lot more. I've only got 5 more overs to try and do that. But I think for the CPI Masters captain, he's being put in a pretty difficult position today. So we can always understand you can't win them all. And a day like today where we expect 37 degrees Celsius and the players really must pace themselves. But that was another 4. Jaco just added a 4 to his tally, and the scoreboard isn't showing it, so hopefully it didn't froze again like it did in the first innings. Seems like it froze, yes. A bit of wind gusts coming through now. Probably heard it on the microphone. Masters quickly running a few runs while the ball is being picked up here in no man's land. It is a pity that the scoreboard froze, and we can see that Nyanda is trying to do something there on the other side of the field. Hopefully he'll be able to fix it. But it looks like that over is done, so because fielders are changing, so we are proceeding with the 5th over and not the 4th. Maar dan ook natuurlijk beteken ons kan oorgaan na terug na ons Afrikaanse kommentaar. So ietsie van 2 tale hier vandag. Elke keer probeer ek maar my Engels oefen. Gee kommentaar in Afrikaans en Engels en probeer soveel as moontlik in beide tale al die inligting deurgee. Dit is gesê, die microfoon wat ons gebruik het, behoort die meeste vir die windklank uit te sny. Maar omdat het so warm is vandag, verkies ons om eintlik half die wind te hê. Dit help om mense so 'n bietjie af te koel hier, so alhoewel as 'n koelte is, dit nodig om af te koel. Hittepit is nogal uit in Bloemfontein as jy nie so nou en dan net bietjie afkoel en gehidreer bly nie. En terselfdertyd help dit ook dat dit is so groot hou hierdie gaan hy vuur maak. Nee. Soos ek sê, dit help om laat in die hitte laat die ons selfoon ook nie oorverhit nie. So 'n bietjie daarvan ervaar verlede week. Ons selfoon oorverhit het, maar nie so erg soos in die verlede waar die foon sommer afsit het. Speltjie wat op die oomblik die balwerk doen, waar hy dan net sy bal beerd klaar gebal. Beteken die 5de balbeerd is pas verby. Maar een ding wat ons wel vir die CPI challenges hier vandag gaan gee, is hulle briljante veldwerk wat hulle doen. Vinnig op die balle. Maak dit bitter moeilik vir die CPI Masters om grenshoue te slaan. En as ek reg is daar nog 3 balbeurte oor. Maar dit is baie duidelik dat tussen Jaco Venter en 6 Vliebermaus dat daar nie hulle nie die aanval van Lucas Belcher kan vergelyk nie. So pas nog 'n bal wat geval is hier misgevang is hier in die linkerkant. Seker die manne is baie gelukkig wees nie, maar ons sien ook die veldwerkers van CPI Challengers wat so 'n bietjie terug staan op die oomblik. Challengers wat baie aandag gee nou aan hulle veldwerk of hulle veldwerk vernuf. Dan sien ons baie aktief op die veld met elke aflewering. Ek dink dit is daai klein goedjies wat die spelers nou op fokus terwyl hulle regmaak vir die wêreldbeker volgende maand. Dat kan sien dat die Challengers veldwerk bitter goed is. Hulle is baie patent op daardie grenshou te keer. Balwerk so styf as moontlik te hou. En is een ding om goed te kan kolf, kan ek 'n pragtige telling opsit, maar as jy dit nie kan verdedig in die tweede beurt nie, dan Ja, dit help jou nie verskriklik baie nie, want dit ook weer eens 'n aanduiding wat mens weer eens net besef dat hoe jy kan, al het jy nie so goeie beerd gehad as jy eerste beerd gekolf het en jy sit nie 'n groot telling op nie, is dit nog steeds moontlik om in die tweede beerd soveel druk op die opposisie se kolwers te sit dat hulle nie eers by jou teikentelling kan uitkom nie. Ek gelukkig vir die challengers in hierdie spesifieke wedstryd het hulle 'n pragtige totaal opgesit in die eerste beerd, 106 lopies. CPI Masters wat gaan definitief sokkies met optrek vir die res van hierdie wedstryd as hulle hom wil wen. Maar ek dink dit is 'n goeie opwarming gewees. Is hy gevang? Daar is so pas 'n paltjie van CPI Masters wat geval het. Dalk is dit die regte ding wat vir CPI Masters moet gebeur het. Nou, ek kan net so tussen 2 of 3 albeerte oorwees. En ons is nou nie presies seker wat die puntetelling is nie. Maar ek baie seker dat hulle gaan dit nie maak nie. En hierdie wedstryd nie, hulle het nog gebeur die kans hierna. Maar die klein goedjies kom eens wegneem van hierdie wedstryd is dat die challengers gewys het dat hulle vinnig op die bal is, op die grense. En beide spanne het nou al balle misgevang, so iets te lang kan werk in die tweede wedstryd. Want hulle gaan het definitief moet reg kry vir die wêreldbeker. Ek dink verlede jaar die wêreldbeker was gewen ook deur 'n Suid-Afrikaanse span wat van Gauteng afkom. En as ek nie mislees, dink die CPI Masters was, of die CPI Masters of die Challengers was derde gewees. So ons het 'n Bloemfontein span wat in die podium of op die podium geëindig het verlede jaar met die wêreldbeker wat ook in Kaapstad gehou was. Daai bal was reg deur die kolwer gewees. En daar is seker net die puntebord het gevries, so seker net 1 of 2 balbeurte oor. 2. Ja nee, die CPI Masters gaan nie, so net so pas bevestiging gekry van die spelers. Hulle staan op 53 lopies, paar minute terug, en dis die laaste balbeurt waarvan hulle 54 lopies moet aanteken. Dit gaan nie gebeur nie, selfs nie eers met home run nie. As 4 lopies, hulle wys hom karakter deur, hulle gaan nie die wedstryd kan wen nie, maar hulle kan werk aan om hulle beste te lewer. Balwerk van die CPI Challengers waar die Masters vastgedruk het, daar teen hulle pakies vandag. Maar het op die heel dag kans om daaraan te werk, om uit hierdie situasies uit te kom. Kans vir 'n uithardloop, maar dis daar 'n oorgooi. Ek dink as mens na die hele wedstryd in totaal gaan kyk, is dink die stempel wat afgedruk was hier, so is die druk wat die CPI Challengers op die CPI Masters gesit het. Met hulle veldwerk. Eerste beurt, Lucas Pelcher het gekolf soos 'n regte waffese superheld. Hy het sy 50 gemaak, genoeg gedoen om hulle in 'n goeie posisie te sit. En dan die wedstryd nie daar gestop nie. En tweede beurt teruggekom met briljante veldwerk. En so ja, die wedstryd daar is by ons sal seker binnekort sien wat die puntebord is. Ek dink beide spanne gaan nou gou 'n breek vat. Kan net gou kyk of die puntebord homself gaan regmaak voordat ons uitgaan. Ons net kan sien presies wat die puntetelling was. Dit is pragtig gedoen deur beide spanne. Ek dink is briljante voorbereiding vir die wêreldbeker. Ons gaan nou sien wat in die tweede beurt gaan gebeur. Ja nee, puntebord is sommer weg. Ons gaan gou regmaak vir die volgende wedstryd. So hou maar ons gedop in die week. Ons sal natuurlik die punte van al die wedstryde sal ons publiseer. As jy dit nie op die app self klaar sien nie, gaan dit publiseer in 'n highlight package. Gaan jy waarskynlik een video wees wat ons die resultate van al 5 wedstryde met hulle highlights gaan wys. En dan sê baie dankie vir die challengers vir 'n pragtige wedstryd hier. En dan ook natuurlik die Hoofborg CPI, baie dankie, ek is die kommentator, teken uit vir nou.